Welcome to another episode of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs, the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Wednesday, September 17th, 2014, and on today's show, Brian Shaw goes hunting, Tony West launches a new clothing line, Hide puts the finishing touches on his physique, Kyle's decade of dominance, and Efforting's biceps training tips. All that and much, much more only on Muscle in the Morning. Brian Shaw has ditched the tights and chalk in exchange for camo gear and a rifle. The 2011 and 2013 World's Strongest Man took some much-deserved time off recently and headed to the great outdoors on a hunting expedition. Although the chances are that the 6'8", 440-pound Shaw was probably bigger than any wild animals he might have encountered, the idea of the Colorado-born mountain of muscle tucked away in a tree stand, donning a Duck Dynasty beard, is a great, I'll bet, amusing departure from seeing him pulling Mack trucks. For more information on Brian Shaw and all the latest happenings in the world of strength, be sure to listen to the RX Muscle Power Hour exclusively at rxmuscle.com. IFBB Women's Physique Pro Tony West has announced that she has plans to release a new clothing line in conjunction with Swag Tag Tees. After earning her IFBB Pro card at the 2012 NPC Nationals, West had an impressive rookie pro season that included a win at the Toronto Super Show. West brought a strong package to last year's inaugural Women's Physique Olympia, where she fought a well-deserved fourth-place finish. West is extremely motivated about her new clothing line, and she had this to say, quote, "I'm very excited to collaborate with the new local Pittsburgh company, Swag Tag Tees. They are a motivational fitness brand that incorporates hashtags into their images and designs. This is a cross-platform type of marketing where the clothes in selfies is a searchable hashtag throughout social media. I'll be creating a limited edition run on my select fashion pieces with my own hashtags and sayings." For more information, be sure to check out swagtagtees.com. Hide Yamagishi has touched down in Las Vegas, but that doesn't mean he's cruising into the show. Yamagishi recently posted photos with Charles Glass, adding the finishing touches to his physique just days out from taking the Olympia stage. Yamagishi is the classic example of what it means to be trapped between two worlds. Although he's good enough to win smaller shows in the open class, he doesn't have enough muscle to be a legitimate open Olympia contender. Likewise, although he's a dominant 212 competitor in the smaller events, Hide still gets out-muscled by the smaller, thicker competitors like Flex Lewis, Kevin English, and Jose Raymond. Having said all that, if Yamagishi brings his A-game to this weekend, and a few of the favorites don't quite hit their mark, there could be a huge upset in Las Vegas come this Saturday. This year's Olympia pool is swirling with storylines, but if there's one story that doesn't seem to be garnering enough attention, it's that Iris Kyle is gunning for her 10th Miss Olympia title. Kyle's reign of dominance has been absolutely baffling, and her name deserves to be mentioned as not only one of the top female bodybuilders to ever grace the stage, but perhaps the greatest male or female bodybuilder of all time. Kyle's extended run of excellence has literally changed the standards for women's bodybuilding, and if she leaves the Orleans Arena with another Sandow in hand, she'll certainly establish her reign as the first true bodybuilding dynasty. Stan Efferding is back in action. The man known as the White Rhino handed out some bicep training advice recently, courtesy of an article published in Flex magazine. In the article, Efferding explains, quote, "I've always struggled to build enough arm mass. When I trained with Flex Wheeler, we tried a different approach and isolated the biceps by taking the shoulders out of the movement and increasing the rep range to put more blood in the muscle." Efferding hasn't been on stage since 2012 and is probably most well known for his World's Strongest Bodybuilder showdown with Ben White a few years back at the Olympia. But with the first IFBB Masters Pro being held this year in Pittsburgh last month, perhaps the call of the stage will find him once again, and we'll see the White Rhino back in action in 2015. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs, the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. And for full quotes and Muscle in the Morning bonus features, join Muscle in the Morning's official Facebook page. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And remember to follow us on Twitter and Facebook.